Yo, yo, yo. Hey, look, man, I'm wavy because I live in the current. You hate me because you live in the moment. But we ain't gonna pay no attention to that. We just gonna talk about how people be getting the whole shit fucked up. They be getting the whole game fucked up when they be. I'm talking about these conscious community motherfuckers. These people be spreading positivity, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like positivity sounds like a great thing, and negativity sounds like that's just so bad, toxic negativity. You know, yo, we need that shit in this world, man. So stop acting like that shit don't belong. You feel me? I didn't already deaded my ego, so I know what it's like on this side. You feel me? And it ain't just a motherfucker moving around in pure positivity, wearing all white linen, and you know what I'm saying, giving away all his fucking bread to charity. That ain't how it works. You know what I'm saying? Once you open up your fucking eyes and you start to really get an understanding of the world around you, then you just be like, you know what? I'm gonna fall back. See, what I preach, and I'm not a preacher, so excuse my French when I just said that shit, but how I give it up is, yo, man, a lot of us really want to dive into the story of our creation. You know what I'm saying? How things are created. How do you attain power and shit? How do you manifest things? All of that shit is cool, and you will learn how to do that. But it's another way to learn how to do that, and that's by learning the power of destruction. Because creation and destruction is the same thing. They polar opposites. It's one side of the 360 versus the other side of the 360 of the same shit. You feel me? And we have to observe and we have to experience in order to get that understanding. You have to observe and experience for you to even kill your ego. So stop jumping on YouTube figuring out how to do that shit. You can only do that shit internally. You digging what I'm saying? And then after that, you decide what the fuck you want to do. Now, in my situation, I was like, you know what? After I killed my ego, I was like, dog, I don't want to be on this planet no more. I don't want to come back. Like I'm done. I don't want to do this shit. I'm a motherfucking non-life path, so I'm not coming back, right? Until I met myself. And then I was like, damn, that'd be the only reason why I come back to this planet, right? Come back to this realm of reality. That's the only reason. And because I understood the transition of death, I now understand the transition of life. So that gave me new life, right? So I pay attention now to the masculine, to the feminine, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, divine, the yin realm, the yang realm. Like all of this shit is the same shit. And if we learn to break this shit down when we hear it, if we learn to break this shit down when we see it, when we observe it, when we experience it, we'll have a much better idea of how to carry ourselves within this current. So many people want to live in the moment. They want to create moments for themselves. And I'm not mad at you. You should want to create a moment for yourself. It's your time to shine. You a fucking star, right? Now, regardless if it's your time to shine or not, you still within that current. And if you live within the current without resistance, then you fucking wavy, nigga. You floating. It seems like you just doing whatever you doing with no effort. You digging what I'm saying? And that shit comes from grabbing an understanding of your circumstance. Your circumstance is the standing of your fucking circumference, nigga. The 360 of your shit. You know what I'm saying? So grab an understanding of that shit. And then live within the current. See why things are going the way they're going. Live outside of yourself and then be a little bit more empathetic so you can be like, you know what? I ain't even tripping because he only cut me off because he got to go to the bathroom. I've been there before. I got to go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So you just get like a fucking understanding of how this shit work, man. And it's not all positive and negative, man. Like, it's not all good and bad. Like, personally, I don't believe in good and bad no more. Because if I'm put in a position to where I should have to do something bad to take care of my family, I'm only doing something bad because of a reaction to something being done bad to me. Good things come out of bad things and bad things come out of good things. So fucking expand your horizons and stop looking at shit that pertains to you and you only. If you keep on doing that, you're gonna be stuck within, you're gonna be stuck with your ego. You're gonna be stuck within the vicious cycle of this life. And you gotta remember, memory is extremely important in this life. You remember certain things that you don't know why you remember it, but you know. So your story is unique. My story is unique too. And the easiest way to put these pieces together is by fucking going into the dark Don't let nobody bring you to the light. If you sitting on a hospital bed and you see a light, nigga, don't go to that shit. Go to the darkness. Figure out what it is that make you feel right. Because you don't like the light. That shit is uncomfortable for you. Ain't that shit too bright? So just keep it real with yourself, man. And figure out who you are. And then keep it real with that. Do what makes your soul happy. Do what makes your heart happy. And anybody else that ain't, you know what I mean, in accord with that, let them be. That's it. You ain't got to wrestle nobody. You just got to remove yourself from the situation. Remove that whole situation from your perception. If you don't observe it, it don't exist. Straight up. We've all experienced death and we've all experienced life. But can we remember the observation of it? I didn't observe me coming out of my mom's womb. And I didn't observe the time when I died last time. But I experienced it.